Hey everyone, welcome back to Friday Night Lure Lab. Today we are going to make a jerkbait and hopefully I will be able to implement a weight shift system to make it cast longer. That's the plan at least. Jacob, hi, how are you? Hope everyone is well. It's exciting because it's Friday and can't wait for the weekend. By the way, I have the printer running behind me, so I hope it's not very noisy. I tried to do some noise rejection in the microphone, so I hope you can't hear the noise. It wasn't supposed to last this long, but but it did. I think it needs it needs 30 more minutes. Jacob, good, great. So we're gonna make a jerkbait, something like, I don't know, the Rapala X-Rap, the Megabass lure, something like that. I'm not gonna copy like a lure from a picture or something. I'm just gonna like wing it. So let's see how it goes. And hopefully the weight shift system is gonna work because it's gonna be very tricky, especially because of the line tie. Because we need some space for the line tie, and I don't know how this is gonna work. Let's see. We'll make it work. We will make it work. So probably it's gonna be 120 mil. I guess like 12 centimeters. On the X, let's make it 15 mil wide. Probably that's too much now. And let's increase the height, something like 30. Now that's fine. That is fine. We can scale up later or down. Let's see. Probably up. I think this time, before we sculpt anything, I'm gonna actually check if everything will fit. And then we're gonna go to sculpting, because it's easier to do changes before sculpting than after it. So, I guess just a regular. We are going to do a couple of sections down here and a section up here. Turn on symmetry on the x-axis, make sure it's working. It is. And now we can start. First, let me add a subdivision. Let's do 5. Statistics. Cool. Let's do it this way. So, yeah, I think I want the belly here to be bigger than the rest. We'll fix whatever is going. Oh, wait, let me turn off that transparency on. Something like that on the front. And then on the back, we can select these two, for example. I don't know about that. Let's try. Yeah, actually it works. And then maybe lift this up. Huh. No. So we can lift these. Let me see how it looks now. We'll fix the side profile in a bit. So just to be clear, we're not making like a bike jerkbait. We're making an actual what is it called? Jerkbait lure. Yeah, something like that. Something like this. Oh, it's actually... Huh. Yeah, I made a mistake here. Wait. So these two, we can actually lower them down. Let's do one by one. So we can lower this down a bit. We're gonna fix whatever is going on here in a bit. Maybe we can lower it a bit more. No. It's a bit more even than this. And I might raise this up a bit more. Now let's see how it looks when we add a loop cut. That's much better. And right here. Yeah. Not really good. So let's make it smaller. No. No. Probably. Yeah, I messed it up. That's fine. Wait, where did this loop cut come from? Did I add it and forget to delete it? Let's dissolve the edges. Probably. Yeah. Let's do the top profile real quick. So usually what I do is use proportional editing. I'm gonna keep it as it is. Smooth should be fine. And this looks fine. And for the front, you wanna smaller. Maybe even smaller, something like this. I might scale it actually, it's too thin. So let's do that. Let's do 20. And what else we can do is we can make this middle section thinner. And we turn off proportional editing. Give it the teardrop shape. Yeah, you might say it's too thick on the belly here, but that's mostly because I want to add a weight shift system, so I want as much room as possible. So for now, let's leave it like this, and then We'll see if we need to change anything later. We're still gonna add some details so it's gonna look better. But maybe just maybe, give me a second. Just a bit up. Yeah. Yeah, usually jerkbaits are a lot thinner than this. They can be like this, but most of the time they are very thin. I mean, they could be. I think this is the engineered angler. Yeah, anyways. Let's see what would happen if I add a cylinder. Let's make it 16. Radius 1 is fine. That means we have 2 mil diameter, which is good for my twist wires. And for the depth, I wanna go as low as I can. I think 12 usually is what I use for small lures. Maybe we can use it here. And before we actually do anything, let me fix this cylinder really quick. This is necessary. We are going to grit fill and chalk. Same down here. Cool. Inset. Delete the face. It's tricky to select. Cool. Grid fill. Control F, by the way, if you select a loop and you want to fill it. Now we can subdivide this. Nice. So, this is gonna be probably somewhere here, right? Yeah, somewhere here. Here doesn't matter right now. So the plan is to add a channel for the weight. It goes from here, let's say, and then it goes up and then goes all the way back. So the weight can transfer to the back when we're casting, and it's gonna cast a long distance. And then when we try to retrieve it, the weight should fall back down to its place. This is the theory. So let's see how we can make it work. I guess we can. Let's duplicate this, for example. Rotate it here, and how much weight can we fit in here? Let's put a 6 mil ball. Let me see. Just one second. Let's check in my balls. 6 mil. 5.5. I don't have too much left. F7s, I doubt we can fit a 7 in here. Let's see, 7.6 to give it some room. Actually, we can. We can fit a 7. So if you want 3 7 mil balls, that's 21. Probably we need something like, I don't know, 23. Something like that. And then somehow this is going to actually ignore the 23. Yeah, just ignore that. I don't know why I did that. So somehow this is going to channel this way. So we can add a loop cut here, for example. Let's say here. Move it down here, rotate it up a bit. And Let's put this one here. Rotate it this way. We can move stuff around. Just give it a second. Oh. Okay, wait. If we do it this way and I move this one up. Huh. Now, the one concern I have is, yeah, this right here can work. Let's fix this. One concern I have is, since we added this channel, it's gonna add weight. Because it's going to add extra walls, and extra walls will add weight to the lure and might ruin the action. But we're gonna fix some problems here because this has some problems. We'll fix them in a bit, because I think, is it a perfect circle? I doubt it. I don't know if like the diameter is gonna be consistent all the way. I think there's a better way to do this actually, and we can let's try a different technique. I have never done it before, but by the way, but we can create a curve. Wait, let's not create a curve. Let's create a plane. Move it down, and if we go to edit mode and then we click merge at center, we're gonna end up with a point, just a single point. And now if we take this point and, whoops, wait, what happened? Okay, merge at center, cool, select all, and now we should be able to extrude this. No? We have one vertex. That's interesting. Why can't we extrude this? Edit mode. Wait, let's delete the plane. Huh. I am a bit confused. Let's merge at center. Oh, it's not working. Blender extrude point. Or vertex. Yeah, it should be E. I did that. Mesh, extrude. Nah, this is Alt E. Wait, what? Alt E? Extrude selected vertex. Yeah. Oh, wait, what? 11 vertices. Interesting. Huh. So we do have two vertices, but they are not connected. What? Delete. Okay, I think think we can do something else probably. If I delete these two vertices and then go object set origin, geometry to origin. Now can we extrude you? Okay. Yeah. So that makes sense for some reason. Anyways, so let's hide this or let's keep it. Put this one here. And let's do something. Cool. So extrude on the Y, or move it on the Y, sorry. And then this one, for example, let's move it, sorry, on the Y. And now we can extrude, let's say, to here. Extrude to here. Whoa. What is happening? What is this? Huh. Okay, let's merge by distance. We remove two vertices. Okay, cool. Extrude up here. Move this one here. And let's move this on the Y somewhere here and extrude this one all the way up here. Now we can subdivide this so it becomes smooth, something like that, and now we can fine-tune it even more. Whoops. Yeah, I guess we need to raise all of these. We probably didn't need that vertex here. Let's see what will happen if we merge it with this one. Ah, we needed it. Something like that. And we also need one here so we can make this transition smoother. And what if we move these two on the Y? Okay, we'll figure that part out in a bit. So now if I hide this, I can take this and change it. So convert to a curve. Okay, interesting. Oh, okay. I think now we need to subdivide. Okay, that's subdivided a bit differently. Okay, and now we can go to origin to geometry to fix the origin issue. And we can add a modifier or not a modifier. It was, where do we do that? Shape 3D, smooth, fill mode, full. Bounce, texture space. There was an option in the curve that gives us, is it an extrude? No, not an extrude. Not an extrude, it's the depth. Nice. So if we show the previous cylinder, so that's probably the radius. So the radius should be, to get a 7.6, we need to go 7.6 divided by 2. and then we will get a 7.6 radius. So that's the second way of making this chamber, and I think it's the better way because the radius or the diameter is going to be consistent. So anywhere, if you cut this anywhere, it's going to have the exact same radius, and then we can fill the gap or the gaps like that. Cool. Now we can still, the good thing is that we can still go to edit mode and move stuff around. Like, let's say I want to move this up. We can still do that. So let's show the lure. And let me go here and let's see. Maybe we can probably do that. I'm still not sure where we're gonna put this. So we definitely want one back here. And maybe we can make this one 15 mil. Now if I can make this one 15 mil, that would be amazing, but I doubt we can. So, I mean, I can do it like that. Probably might work. And let's rename this to weight shift. So the idea is the balls will travel when we're casting it. They can go up here, and then when we're retrieving it, gravity should pull them down. Especially when you start retrieving, the lure will do this. So the balls will fall naturally from here to here, and it should work. Let's see. But I don't like this too much. I don't like the way it's curving. Maybe we can smooth it out a bit. Maybe something like this. Yeah, as I said, I'm a bit concerned about the walls that will be printed. Maybe we can move it a bit forward now. So I want these two to be on the same horizontal line. Ideally, I would put another, wait, we cannot subdivide. So, yeah, we can. Ideally, I would put something here to make it this like a flat area, and then it kind of goes up. And maybe we can give it a bit more diameter so that the balls do not get stuck here somewhere. So that's the concept. And now that we know that it will fit, we can maybe sculpt in some details. So you always want these two to be kind of perpendicular, but never do them parallel. Something like that. That's not good. You want them to be kind of like this. I mean, if this is straight, then that's fine. It's not like parallel or anything. but usually a bit of angle is good. Cool. Cool. What do we want to do next? Let's do the lip. Now I wanna try to do something different for the lip. Maybe we can, let's see. Still thinking about it, but there's a cool modifier that I don't use a lot. It's called shrink wrap, and we can do some cool stuff with it. Let's scale this a bit on the X. Maybe something like that. And let's make it a 3mm lip. And scale it on the Y. Whoops. Doesn't have to be big. Set it to local. Now we can Y, yeah. Move it on the Y-axis. Now, I don't want to print the lip on its own because if I want to do that, I need to add like a lip slot here. It could work. It could fit it. But we're only going to be able to push in like, I guess, a centimeter, maybe less. So it's not going to be super secure. I don't know. I'm just going to print it with the body, and we're going to use a shrink wrap modifier to basically join the two together. So let's see how this is going to work. So if I apply a shrink wrap and select this, it's just going to slam everything here. And that's because what it's trying to do is basically it takes every single vertex here and then like project it to the body, like to the nearest vertex on the body. And since we didn't define which vertexes to use, it's going to use all of them. But so basically, yeah, it slapped it on the body here, but we don't want to do that. So we're going to take only these. Oh, come on. Yeah, these 4. And if we go down here to data, we can create a new vertex group. And then if we click assign, we're basically assigning these 4 vertices to this group. If you don't click assign, nothing is going to happen. One way to validate is if you just click outside and then select the group and click select. Yeah, it's going to select the vertices in this group. So now we can select the vertex group here. And now look what happens. So I can, for example, take these and scale them on the x-axis, for example. Something like that. And I can do a bull or a subdivision, but after the shrink wrap. Something like this. Subdivide by 4, even 5. It's not gonna look good, and that's because we haven't added loop cuts. Loop cuts are important. And something is off. We're gonna fix that. We will fix it. Probably it's because of, yeah. It's because, let's hide this. If we go back to the vertex group and select it, no, actually it's correct. What did I do here? Yeah, it's 1, 2, 3, 4. Maybe this should be after, but no, it's not after. snap mode on surface target cube set. No, that's correct. Yeah. Then maybe. I mean, it's not that bad, but yeah, these are ugly. And let me reconfirm this. We go back here, select. Okay, sounds right. Oh, no. No. Okay. So when I take this and remove it from the group, now if we select, it's only these. We can play around with the type of projection. So let's see what types do we have. We have nearest surface point. We have project, which is not good. Nearest vertex, no. Tangent, normal, project. Okay, I think this looks the cleanest. With the exception of whatever is going on here. But it looks the cleanest out of them all. So comparing it to the first one, it's doing the exact same thing plus whatever this is. But this one is a lot cleaner. So cylinder 1, we don't need it anymore. Okay, but it's too small, so let's see how we can fix that. I'll probably select all of these. Scale it on the X a bit. This looks better. And you can see as I move it, how it this looks cool. We can rotate it, for example, to get smoother result. Because when it was like this, you can see it's no longer perpendicular to the surface, and this is where the weird things happen. So if we make it perpendicular, it's gonna look a lot nicer. Oh, the printer is finally done. It's so loud. Yeah, this is much better. Probably even a bit down like that. Okay, I don't care too much about the bottom surface as much as I care about the top. And what we can do is now we can control, for example, only these and move them down. Probably even make them perpendicular, or yeah, perpendicular, something like this. No. Okay, I can take these two. Move them here. How does it look now? A bit better. This is gonna make it much stronger. So we can take these two and join them together. And once I do that, I can even remesh the lure, but this is destructive. If I do it, then I cannot do any future modifications to it. But if we join them and remesh, then using the sculpting tool, we can smooth out these edges, make it look like one. Which, to be honest, I think is worth it. Okay, let's do something. Let's save this file. We're gonna call it the 120 mil jerkbait, or let's call it the weight shift jerkbait. Copy this, create a new folder, weight shift jerkbait, save it. Cool. Now that it's saved, let's try to join them. So Control J. We have an issue. That's because we did not apply. Let's apply the subdivision. Let's also apply the subdivision here. And now let's also apply this. Join them. Now we can go to sculpting and go click R. Set this to, let's go with 0.95 and Control R to remesh. Okay, cool. How many vertices? 1 million, no. Probably was too much. Let's go 1, 2, try that. 700. Probably also too much. I'm gonna go even lower. Okay, we can work with 400. And now we can smooth this out. How cool is that? Oops, okay, I don't want to touch the edges. I'm using the mouse. I should be using my pen. Let's see if we can make this even smoother. Yeah, that's not bad. But here we have a small problem, so we can still fix this. We go to crease and no. Maybe throw sharp. Nah, I'm just gonna leave it. I think we can flatten it though. I'm just trying things out. Don't. Yeah, the mouse is not the best tool for the job. I should switch to it actually right now. But it's not bad. These will not show up in a 3D print. These tiny, like, we can even exaggerate them a bit so you can see them. So yeah, these tiny issues, they will not show up in a 3D print. Cool. I don't know if I'm gonna sculpt this lure. Let's add an eye. But was it worth it? Let's see, let's save incremental. So this is how it looks now. And let's switch to this version. Saved, didn't I? I think I did. Yeah, I don't know if it's worth it. I mean, this is fine. What are we listening to? Yeah, I think I'm gonna stick with this because this is not destructive and I can still modify it. Like, for example, I can move the lip around. But once I join them, that's not possible. It is not possible. Yeah, when selecting stuff, make sure you are in right. You have like transparency or wireframe mode or something. Yeah, gonna stick with this. Cool. Let's add an eye real quick. We can duplicate this. Let's make it let's do a big eye. Something like that. Rotation, set it to 0 and rotate it onto Y by 90 degrees. We don't need 15. 8 is fine. Apply the scale. Okay, that's gonna be a massive jerk weight. That's an 8mm eye. Wow. I hope the weight shift system will work. I'm also thinking, should I also add weight here? Let's do the eye first and then we'll check. I might also add weight here. Maybe 2 or 3. So there's gonna be 3 balls at least in this one. Yeah, 3. And we can add an extra 2 back here. Or is the weight of this enough? We'll see, I have to test that. Okay, so let's do... We have the local coordinates on. We can turn on the rotate gizmo. It's local, cool. We can move it on the Z now. Let's rotate it this way. And this looks right. Maybe a bit to the left. Okay. Let's add a mirror. And cut it. By the way, if you don't usually watch my live streams, I use the bool tool and the brush boolean difference. The shortcut is Control numpad minus to cut stuff. So we need to first select the thing to cut, then shift select or lure, and then Control minus, and it will cut it. Now we have a non-destructive workflow. I can change these whenever I want. Select the weight shift, also cut. Done. Oops, no. Here, hide. See how it looks. Oh wow, what happened here? Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna Control Z this, and there's a reason why this happened, I guess. So the problem is this weight shift is a curve. It's not an actual origin to geometry. Yeah, it's just a curve, and to be able to cut it, we need to convert it to a mesh, which is, wait, do we have something here that we convert to a mesh? I remember there was something. Blender curve to mesh modifier. The reason you can't use a constructive modifier on a curve is because it has to be defined mathematically. But if you were to actually apply, you want to create a shape this way. Convert to mesh. Yeah, I guess we have to convert it. Okay, wait, I guess there is a way. By changing the preview or render resolution of the curve, you reduce the number of vertices generated per control point. By changing bevel and the thickness by reducing these values, you can create a curve object with a very manageable number of polygons. No. Curve data. Resolution 4. What does this do? What if I cut now? Nah, it has nothing. Nothing to do with it. Doesn't look like this is going to be constructive. Resolution preview. Render twist mode minimum smooth. Fill mode full. Curve deform. Okay. Yeah, I guess we're gonna have to convert it. So I'm going to save incremental. And actually let's save as curve. So just so I know what this is. And now we can go to convert it to a mesh. Ah, okay, that's what's happening. This is what's happening. It's the subdivision. Okay, wait. Is there a way? Is there a way to make this smooth without the subdivision? Resolution preview. Nah, that's not changing anything. That's not changing anything. Okay, this is the resolution of the circle. Can make it something like 8 or 10. Bevel path. Okay. No, we're gonna have to convert. So convert to mesh. And now we need to do some modifications. We're going to add a loop cut here. And a loop cut here. And now we can subdivide. So we're back to basically what we did at the start. But it created these angles for us. And I think if you take this circle and measure the radius, it's going to be more uniform than what we did. Probably. Maybe not. But now we can cut. Sorry. Okay, cool. And now we can take these two and do a control plus instead of a control minus. Whoops, no. Why? It did not like that, I guess. Difference union, yeah, control plus. Why don't you like this? I guess we can ditch the shrink wrap idea. And instead, so here we have a boolean on cube 1. Okay, wait, I have an idea. What if we go to the shrink wrap and we can define an offset? Oh, wait a minute. Show me the face orientation. Huh. Why are you red? Probably because you are too close. You are too close. So if we move you this way, and now you are not on the same. You are not on the same Z value. How do we fix that? We select the 2, we scale on the Z, set it to 0. No. There's still some red. Which is interesting. What happens now if we... Yeah. Why? Just why? I'm guessing there are some vertices still on the inside. Because this is how it might be figuring out the face orientation based on if it's like touching, if it's like outside the lure or inside of it, I guess. Okay, this is getting trippy. Wait. This is outside, 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 all outside. Cool. So if I hide this now, that's still an issue. Oh, wait, we fixed it. Yeah, we fixed it. Nice. Nice. So now we can move it to the inside. We only need like -1 probably. Thank you, face orientation, for your help. And now, fingers crossed. No. I mean, technically, I don't even have to join them because I can let Bamboo Studio handle that. I can just export these two as one STL. No, not curve. Yeah. Now I export as one STL. Oh, come on, stop saying curve. Where's Bamboo Studio? Now we can go to weight shift jerkbait. And we're gonna have one object. Now what we can do is split it to parts. Now we're gonna have 2 parts. So if we go here, we have weight shift. Oh, that's... Why does it have non-manifold? That's the internal part. We can change the type to negative. And this is the lip. We can change the type to part. Interesting. Let's see how it will handle this. Yeah. And that's the chamber. Let's orient it a bit better so we can see what's going on. Something. It's too aggressive. Probably something like this. And let's see what's happening on the inside. Okay, so here's the end of our twist wire. Here's our chamber. It's curving nicely. Oh, come on, what happened? Okay. Yeah, that's nice. I like that. Nice. Now if I move this upwards by 90 degrees, just so we can have a better idea of what's going on in the weight chamber. So it goes down straight, then it goes up, curves up, and then goes down straight. So I would probably pause it like anywhere here. It doesn't matter. And this is even better for printing it because now the weight is down there, so it's going to be more stable on the print bed. If you were to buy a 3D printer, which one would you recommend? To be honest, there are many good printers out now, but if you have no experience in 3D printing and you want something that just works, like you turn it on, put some filament in it, you send the file or whatever and it just works, you should get a Bambu Lab printer. Something like Bambu Lab. Now I'm not gonna sign in. Come on, bambulab.com. Something like the A1 if you're on a budget, or the A1 Mini. I mean, for lures, you don't need a big printer. The A1 Mini, it's an amazing printer, and it's cheap. I think it's nothing like, what, 200? Is this the combo? This is the combo. If you don't want this multi-material thing, which is very convenient to be honest, but you can get it for like 200 euros. I have the P1S because I wanted to print ABS and material, which I don't print too much these days. I used to print a lot of ABS and you need an enclosure for it. But now I'm mostly printing PETG and PLA. Now, one advantage of this over the P1 is the way it works. Sorry, this is the A1. So the A1 or the A1 Mini is called a bed slinger, where the bed would, like, the print bed. Do we have a video or something? So this is the print bed. The print bed will go like to the front and to the back. It moves. While on the P1, the print bed goes nowhere. Just the print head moves in all directions, in like the X and the Y axis. But on the A1, the bed goes back and forth on the Y, and then the print head goes left and right on the X. It doesn't affect the quality, to be honest, but it's, if you're printing a lure upwards, like I'm doing, where's this? Something like that. I usually print lures like something like this. And if the bed is going back and forth and you have lots of weight in the lure, like you have lead split shots, big lead split shots, it might flip it around, but it might also not, because I started with a bed slinger, but I used to turn down the speed a bit and it worked just fine. One thing the A1 is good at is automatic calibration, like what was it called? Auto Flow Dynamics. My printer doesn't even have that, and it's a more expensive printer, but the A1 was released afterwards. So in terms of technology, it has more technology in it. It's more beginner friendly. So yeah, I would suggest an A1 Mini or an A1. And if you have the money, then probably P1S or even the X1 Carbon. But this is crazy expensive. Back to the lure. My school got 3 Bambu Labs. Nice. I love these printers. If I were to get another printer, I would probably, to be honest, I would probably get the A1 just because it's cheap. Maybe even the A1 Mini because it's cheap and because I already have the P1S. I want to try the A1. I think that's all. But why this want to join with this? I don't know. I don't understand it. Is it because of the shrink wrap? Let's try something. Let's apply the shrink wrap. I think I should have applied the subdivision first, or no? No, this is even better. Okay. And now if we try to add these together. Okay, it was the shrink wrap. Now it's 1. So we don't have to do that hack again. I can just replace this. Let's see. Because the way I did it, it had an issue. You can see the check mark here. It says non-manifold edges. Ah, no. Something else is causing that issue. Interesting. Non-manifold. Why would that be? So the faces look fine. It's probably... Yeah, the faces are fine. It's probably the... what was it called? Cylinder 1, no, cylinder 2, let's write this. No, it's the weight shift. If I export this on its own, let's call it weight shift. Let me see, because that's a big issue. And if it is, we have to fix it. No, this is fine. It's not the fault of the weight shift. Huh. Now there is a way to fix that. If I convert this to a mesh, which will basically... What? Okay, yeah. Object convert to a mesh. It will apply all the modifiers. There are A1, of which my school has received 3, and we have been allowed to print on them. Cool, so you can print lures at school. Okay, so now that we have applied everything, we can go to edit mode and we can figure out what's going on here. So if we go to select by trait non-manifold, we can see that we have 1000 non-manifold vertices. What? Why? And they are all here. Why are these non-manifold? Okay, wait. Merge by distance, removed 400 vertices. Okay, now if we select nothing, select by trait, non-manifold. Now we have 16. Where are you? So non-manifold vertices are usually vertices not connected to anything, that are not forming a face. And they could be very problematic sometimes. Not always. But apparently these are not connected. Ah, okay. That's weird. Why would that happen? That's why I don't like this. That's why you use grit fill for the cylinders, because how can I show you this? If you add a cylinder you can choose here. Do you want an angon or triangulate face, for example, or nothing? I usually choose angon and then do the thing that I always do, which is insert the face, delete it, and then grid fill. But you can do this, which is what the curve did to our weight chamber, and this is how it looks like. Something like that. Doesn't actually look like this. That's weird. Let's select the faces. So if we delete those, or we can actually do something. Dissolve edges. No. Yeah, dissolve faces. So if we delete that face and then do a regular fill, yeah, this is what happened. This is what caused the issue. I hate this. I usually do grid fill, which is much better. Let's delete this. But now since we're here, if you ever had this issue, what you can do, you can still fix this. You can go to tools, not tools, 3D print tool, which is an add-on that you can install. It comes with Blender. You don't have to download anything, but you have to enable it because it's disabled. And you can click make manifold. And this should, yeah, it added 4 faces. So now if I export this, hit shift jerk bait. But this is destructive. So yeah, we don't get the error anymore. Now we should, oh, come on. Really? Yeah, never mind. What did you do to my weight shift chamber? Let's go back. Don't save. Yeah, I mean, non-manifold, that's fine. So what? We can actually do something about it. If I remove the weight shift from here, that's the weight shift, right? And we have it here. Let's make it visible so we can see it solid. Okay. And now we export these as one STL. Now we will no longer have the what? Okay. So the problem is with you, huh? Merge by distance. Huh. Select non-manifold. Select non-manifold 0. Okay. So now it should be. And these curves are shit. Okay, now it works. Can split two parts. Cool. Now the question is, now since I fixed the curve, what happens when we cut it? Will this like automatically fix it? So if we export as an STL, yeah, no more non-manifold issue. And if we slice, yeah, we have the chamber. Here's the chamber. It goes down. Super nice. Cool. I think the lip is small. Or no, maybe not. I need to test it, but it looks small. Luckily, it's non-destructive, so we can just come here and play around with it. Yeah, that's all for today. Save. Guess that's it. So do you guys have any questions? Anything? We didn't carve anything on this lure because I was experimenting with stuff and the curves and the weight shift and everything, so I didn't have enough time to do the carvings. And something is going on here at the back. What is that? Interesting. Anyways, Jacob bag. What bag? You meant back? I guess maybe. But yeah, we didn't do any carvings. That's fine. But at least let me check if it works. Maybe if it does work, then I can modify it a bit. Jacob buy. Okay, you meant buy. um, yeah, and I have like 6 or 7 other projects ongoing at the moment. Man, but expect the video very soon. Very, very soon. Fingers crossed. Is that how you cross the finger? Fingers crossed. Yeah. So that's it. Will be water streaming model. I don't think I understand your question. What do you mean by water streaming? Do you mean water like testing it in the water? At the water? I have so many lures pending at the moment that I haven't tested yet. So I might do one video testing all of them or might separate them. I don't know yet because I'm currently doing a project that is taking all my time, which is, can see something up here. It's a desk organization for my lure painting desk. At the back, the deformation is the water streamline mode. Water streamline. Wait, let me check something. This is display as solid. I have the boolean on. It's not being displayed as solid. Yeah, that's because of these. I hate these. I should probably just delete them and do a grid fill. That will be, wait, let's fix it really quick. Let's fix it really quick. So we are going to have to delete the boolean. Hide this. Then come here, click C. Whoops. I'm in vertex select. Okay, C. Come on. What am I doing? Yeah, face select. We're not in. Okay, cool. I don't have transparency, right? No. So I can dissolve the faces, inset this a bit, delete the face, and then grid fill. And now it's nice. We can do the same here. Sorry, late Friday night here is just a little joke for the funny surface named it that way as it has to go into the water. Oh, yeah, now I get it. It's like waves and stuff. It looks like waves. Ah, come on. 3 is face, 2 is edge. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we keep. So dissolve into one face. And said, I do this to every single cylinder. I don't know why it's not like default in Blender. Yeah, now we have a clean chamber. Cool. Should export this, save it. STL, save it here. I should delete that file. Nice. Anyways, that's all for today. If you have any questions or if you have any requests or anything, don't forget to join my Discord server. Actually, someone suggested that we make a jerkbait today, and I told them that I want to make a weight shift lure. So they suggested the jerkbait. Yes, glad you understood now the little joke, but indeed to find a solution is best, but sometimes hard. Enjoy your weekend, you too, and everyone that's watching. Have a nice weekend and hope to see you in the next live stream. Bye, everyone.